Hello, good morning, class 11th commerce students. Today we will discuss the privileges or benefits of private company over public company. That means how private companies are better, in what terms they are better over public companies or public limited companies. Okay, so we'll discuss some points and that you have to keep in mind while dealing with private companies or with public companies, right? Number one thing, that what the privilege or the benefit private companies enjoy over public companies. A private company can be formed with only 2 members, whereas at least 7 members are needed to form a public company, right? So let me write so that you can learn them properly. A private company needs 2 members, okay, can be formed with only 2 members, can be formed with only 2 members, whereas at least 7 members are needed to form a public company, right? Okay, now second point is, if you talk about the number of directors, a private company needs only 2 directors, okay, at least 2 directors are sufficient to composite the or to complete the structure of managing committee, okay, to head the managing committee. Whereas in a public company must have minimum 3 directors, okay, minimum 3 directors are needed, okay. So a private company needs at least 2 directors, whereas in public company there must be at least 3 directors, right? Then third point is that it is not compulsory for a private company to maintain index, okay, index of its members, whereas it is mandatory, compulsory for public company to maintain the index, okay. It is not compulsory for a private company to maintain the index of its members, whereas it is compulsory for public company to index of its members, right? Index is that list, okay, list along with their name, address, okay, their phone numbers, their contact number of the members, list of the members, okay. Then fourth point is that a private company can issue loan to its directors without prior permission of the government, okay, whereas public company must take permission from the government before giving loans to its directors, okay. So a private company can you can say can give loans, can issue loans, okay, can issue loans to its directors without taking permission from the government, whereas prior means previous permission from the government is necessary for public company in this regard, right? Then fifth point is it is not compulsory for a private company to hold a statutory meeting, that is legal meeting, and file a statutory report with the registrar, whereas it is essential for a public company, okay. It is not compulsory for a private company to hold a statutory meeting. It is not compulsory for a private company to hold a okay. So statutory meeting is not a compulsion for private company, as well as its report to the registrar of the company is also optional, whereas it is essential for a public company to hold a statutory meeting as well as submit the report to the registrar of the company, right? Now we'll discuss the sixth point. Okay, we'll discuss the sixth point, but I want you to first note down so that I can rub the board. right? Now we'll discuss the next point, that is sixth point. Sixth point is that there are no restrictions on the number, appointment and remuneration, means the payment. Remuneration means the payment, salary, of directors of a private company. Okay? Numbers, appointment and remuneration of directors of private company. But if you talk about public company, there are many restrictions on the appointment, number and remuneration of directors of public company. Okay? So there are no restrictions. There are no restrictions on number, appointment and remuneration of directors of private company, whereas there are many restrictions for the same in case of public company, right? That means how many number of directors will be there in the managing committee, what will be the appointment procedure, okay, what will be and how much will be the particular remuneration or payment of those directors. There is no any restrictions in private company. But if we talk about public company, then public company there are many restrictions for the number of directors, the appointment of directors and the remuneration of directors. Okay, you can write numbers of how many numbers. Okay, then seventh point of privilege is that it is not necessary for a private company to issue a prospectus. Okay, what is prospectus? Prospectus is basically an invitation to the public or to the general public to subscribe the share capital of the company. Okay, it is the invitation to the general public to subscribe the share capital of the company. Okay, there is no any restriction or it is not necessary for a private company to issue a prospectus, whereas it is essential for a public company to issue prospectus. Okay, it is not necessary for a private company to issue a prospectus, whereas it is essential for public company to issue the prospectus. Okay, if private company, for your information, let me tell you, if private company will issue prospectus, okay, then automatically the general public will enter through the subscription of the share capital and automatically that private company will become public company. Okay, why public company is public company? Because the subscription or the shareholders are from general public, and private company is private because basic reason the share capital is contributed by known individual for the company. Okay, so it is not compulsory or it is not necessary for a private company to issue a prospectus, whereas it is essential for the public company to issue the prospectus. Right? Now the last and very important point, 8th point. Private company can commence its business after getting certificate of registration. Okay? Whereas public company can start business only after receiving the certificate of commencement of business. Okay? There is a long process. There are 4 steps involved in the formation of a company. Okay? We'll discuss that thing. So, a private company can start its business or functioning just after getting the certificate of incorporation. Incorporation means registration. Whereas a public company can start its business only after getting certificate of commencement of business. Okay? Now there is a note. Formation of a company is having 4 stages. Okay? Number 1 is promotion. Second is incorporation. Third is capital subscription. And fourth is commencement of business. Okay, so there are 4 stages under formation of a company. If you want to form a company, then you will have to fulfill the 4 stage criteria. 4 steps you have to fulfill. Number 1 is the promotion of the company. Okay, conceiving of the idea. Then incorporation, that means registration. Third is capital subscription, arrangement of funds. Okay, and fourth is commencement of business, that means certificate of starting, permission of starting the business. Okay, for a private company, only first 2 steps are necessary to start the business. They don't have to wait for the fulfillment of 3rd step and 4th step. Okay. But public company have to fulfill all the 4 stages. That means promotion, incorporation, capital subscription and commencement of business. After the completion of each and every stage, the registrar of the company appointed by Indian Companies Act will give a certificate of completion of that stage. That means certificate of incorporation, then certificate of capital subscription, then certificate of commencement of business. Okay. So a private company can just start after completing first two steps, that means promotion and incorporation, that's it. Then they can start the business functioning. Okay. But public company have to fulfill all these four stages. Right. I hope you understood. Okay. So these are the 8 privileges which a private company enjoys over public company. Okay. Number 1, 2 members, 7 members in public company. Okay. Second, a private company must have at least 2 directors, public company 3 directors. Okay. Private company maintains index of members, public company maintains index of members, but it is not compulsory for private company. Okay. Then private company can issue loans to the directors without the permission of government. Okay. But public company can issue loan to its directors with prior permission, previous permission, okay, of the government. Okay. Then private company is not bound to hold the statutory meeting, that means legal meeting with the members. Okay. And the same report to the registrar, whereas it is compulsory for public company to hold the statutory meeting and submit the report to the registrar of the company. Okay. Then there is no restriction on numbers, appointment and remuneration of directors of the private company. But there are many restrictions, obstructions, rules for the appointment, number and remuneration of the directors of the company, public company. Okay. Then private company is not necessary, it is not necessary for them to issue a prospectus, whereas it is very essential to issue prospectus by the public company. And 8th and the very important point we just have discussed, that a private company can commence or start its business or functioning just after getting certificate of registration or incorporation. Okay. But public company can start its business only after getting certificate of commencement of business, that means after completion of these 4 stages. Okay. I hope you understood the whole topic relating to privileges or benefits of a private company over public company. Okay. Fine. So please note down all these things, and I want to convey a message to you all. 2 things very important you have to note down. Number 1 thing, whenever you want to now access the Google Classroom from issued by all the lectures issued by Birla Vidya Mandir teachers, you will have to register yourself with your original name registered with the school or the folio number registered with the school. Okay. 1 thing, do not use the fake or dummy names in your login ID. It is very essential for you and us to keep the attendance record. Okay. And to record whosoever is attending the class. Okay. And who are the people, those who are not of your class but they are unnecessarily taking the advantage. Okay. Second thing, whatever the assignments are given to you, whatever the notes you are preparing, I need the soft copy of all those assignments done in the end of this particular week. Okay, before Sunday. Okay, so that I can keep the record of your learning, how much you have learned, how much you have grasped, so that we can proceed further with correction methods or some more revisional classes, so that all the topics are clear to you. So 2 very important things. 1, you will have to log in with your original name. Okay. Otherwise, with the end of this week, those dummy IDs, fake names will be eliminated from the list. Okay. And secondly, you will have to fulfill the assignment requirement, complete the assignments, submit the soft copy of it to us. Okay. Thank you very much. Please note down.